Hello again, and welcome to the Thanksgiving 2016 edition of the Two-Man Power Trip of Wrestling. And as always, with the Thanksgiving episode, we like to bring you something special. We like to do something nice. And as always, to give back to the listeners of the Two-Man Power Trip of Wrestling. And before we get into today's episode with Mean Mike Masters, I'd like to take a walk down memory lane and relive some classic moments from the Thanksgiving night tradition, the WWF Survivor Series, with a few classic moments as told to us by both Mo from Men on a Mission and the Gobbledy Gooker himself, Hector Guerrero. So before we get into today's episode, please strap in for a few minutes here and listen to some classic stories from two classic episodes of the Two-Man Power Trip of Wrestling.
Hey, Head-Shrinkers! I've got a partner for Survivor Series too! I would like to take this time to introduce him to you, so here's Doink! Hey, Doink! Hey, Head-Shrinkers! See you in Survivor Series! See you in Survivor Series!
We're not advertised to be on the pay-per-view, that we were just there. And we're just sitting there in the locker room, and somebody comes to us and say, hey guys, y'all need to go to makeup. And we're like, go to makeup? What the hell are you talking about? They was like, go to makeup. So we go to makeup, and the first thing that we do, they say, sit down in the chair, and they start patting us up. And we're like, what is this about? And they're like, well, you two guys with Oscar and the Bushwhackers are going to be the four dorks tonight. And it was so stupid, man. We was like, are you kidding me? Really? I mean, so we thought, like, man, this has got to be a rib, right? Really? You all? We just got here and you clowning us already? You know, literally clowning us, right? Vince is like, guys, you could do it. We just want you to have fun. We don't. It's not supposed to be a serious thing, you know. Find the funniest ways to beat each other. You know, slip on a banana peel, throw the pail of confetti, use the scooter. I mean, they pretty much said, Mo, we want you somewhere during the match to circle the ring with the scooter. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? And here I am in the ring, circling the ring with a scooter, and the scooter's broke. The wheel's going one way. I'm trying to go the other way. It was so stupid, man. But yet it was so entertaining. When you look back at it afterwards, it's like, that is the funniest, dumbest shit you ever seen in your life. But it worked. You know, it worked.
Things are really heating up here at the Survivor Series. And I got to tell you, these great fans here in Hartford, Connecticut are red hot too. But this egg is going to hatch here tonight. As a matter of fact, hold on. I can hear it starting to creak and crack right now. Oh, there it is! What is it? What in the world? Oh my God! What in the world is this? I don't know. You got a pair of legs like my mother-in-law, pal. Look at the feet on this thing. I can't believe. What in God's name is this? Holy God. What is with the gobbledy? The Gobbledy Gook. Ha! Don't tell me you're the Gobbledy Gooker. You've got to be kidding me.
And then they said, Hector Guerrero? I go, yes. He says, don't hang up. This is Vince would like to talk to you. So I go, who? Vince McMahon would like to talk to you. So I talked to Vince. He gave me the whole idea that you want to do something like the San Diego Chicken and crack it out of an egg at Survivor Series and call it Egg-citing, you know, like EGG, Egg-citing. Interesting because my brother Eddie they used to call him Egg because he was Eddie Gory Guerrero, so Egg, so interesting. But going back to the Gobbledy Gooker, but I remember the town was very unforgiving too. As soon as I cracked out of that egg, they were booing, man. I mean, booing. Now the kids were yelling. I could hear some of the kids yelling, but the boos were more than the kids. So it's immediately, you know. And then Gene was trying to, you know, work it up. As a matter of fact, when I got down and he put down the mic, after we had a little lingo we did, I said to him, Gene, they ain't taking it. He says, well, Hector, we got to get it over. Let's get it over. We made our way to the ring, and he tried to follow me up, and he fell in the ropes, and he try to do the things that I was trying to do, and he couldn't do them, and this and that. And he did that, to try to get it over. Well, the next day he was black and blue, I heard. Yeah, that's how good Gene, Mean Gene was. He's a player, man, a great guy. Anyway, but they looked at it as a frown. This is probably, what? If I would have known that that's the type of crowd that was in Hartford, Connecticut, I probably wouldn't have done it. I didn't know his territory. Boy, I walked into the dressing room and Vince is looking at me. He's not happy to look at me. he was not happy, and he's looking at me. He's giving me very dirty looks, and I'm going, oh my God, I wonder if he knows. And I was going to say something about it, but then he walked away. Here comes Gorilla Monsoon. He walks into the door and he looks at me. You couldn't see, right? And I go, you think? He says, well, we figured it out.